So to start the assignment, you're going to need to come up with 5 different would you rather situations. Now, I would suggest that you stay with a theme. So if it's all good things, you've got to pick all good things. If it's all bad things, you pick all bad things. So my examples are over here. Would you rather always taste a little bit of butter or never be able to say the word baby? Or every time you turn on the quadratics of the radio, the quadratic song plays first. Or you can always have a little bit of glitter in your hair. Or number 5 is every now and again you can smell the faint scent of off milk. So the hard part is coming up with your first 5 different options. And then you have to create a table like this. So it'll be the first event versus the second event, then the first versus the third, first versus the fourth, first versus the fifth, and so on, so that you've got every event competing against a different event. Okay? So once you've got this table and you've got this table, you can copy and paste them so that you can print them out and survey your friends. So we're going to survey between 5 to 8 people. Okay, would you rather always taste a little bit of butter or never be able to say the word baby?
Never be able to say the word baby.
Okay, would you rather always taste a little bit of butter or every time you turn the radio on, the quadratic song plays first?
I would rather always taste baby. Taste butter.
Okay, would you rather always taste a little bit of butter or always have a little bit of glitter in your hair?
I already live with 4, so 4.
Okay, so would you rather always taste butter or every now and again you can smell the faint scent of off milk?
Always taste butter.
Okay, would you rather never be able to say the word baby or every time you turn the radio on it plays the quadratic song first? Okay, never say the word baby or always have a little bit of glitter in your hair? Never say the word baby or every time or every now and again you smell the faint smell of off milk? Okay, would you rather every time you turn the radio on, the quadratic song plays first or always have a little bit of glitter in your hair? Okay, quadratic song or always smell a little bit of off milk? Okay, always have glitter in your hair or always smell off milk? Okay, and we're done. Okay, the next thing that we need to do is we need to take our information from the tables and we're going to put it over into our dominance matrix. So this side here, I'm just going to merge this for a second. This will be the winners. So that's going to help me figure out where things go. Okay, so 1 versus 2, 2 is the winner. So 2 wins against 1. Then 2 wins, that's a 1 wins against 3. So 1 wins against 3. Then we have 4 wins against 1. 5 wins against 1. 2 wins against 3. 4 wins against 2. 2 wins against 5. 4 wins against 3. And 3 wins against 5. And 4 wins against 5. Okay, good. So when I'm looking at this, I should be able to read it as the position 4, 1 against 2, and then 4, 1 against 3. So that's how I'm interpreting this table. Now, you shouldn't end up with anything down in these center squares because those center squares are 1 versus 1, which isn't possible. So that's something that we can talk about later. Okay, so now I'm going to put down the options. Now, it's much better if you rank it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down this side, and then you force people to put the option next to it. But this is what this person has done to me, so here we are. So in the first rank, we have 1. In rank 2, we have 3. In rank 3, we have 4. In rank 4, we have 2. And in rank 5, we have 2. So this person has put 2 in as being equally as bad. I would suggest that you tell people when they're filling it in that they can't do that. Now, instead of me filling in all 3 of these and getting you to watch that video, I'm going to stop it here and I'm going to populate this cell. Okay, so now you can see that I have populated this table with the first 3 of my sample data. Now, don't forget to include these as an appendice in your document. Okay, so now we're just going to do the next part of this, which is to do equals, and then we're going to sum this row. So that's all I'm going to do. Close it off, press enter. Okay, and then if I click here, wait till it turns into a plus, I can drag that code down. Okay, so that's looking pretty good so far. Now I'm going to copy this information down here, and I'm going to copy this information down here. And now I'm going to add, because this was my first 3. Now you could choose to do this as your first 5 and then add the 6th in and the 7th in, and then that way we can compare them, but whatever your choice is. So we're going to add in those first 3 here, and then I'm going to populate it with the 4th. So go to my next piece of data, and now I'm going to enter this in like you did before. So I finished populating the first 4. Now I'm going to go equals sum, add these all up together, enter, press equals again, and then drag this down. Okay, perfect. So now I've populated these cells with my first 4, I can go in and add in the 5th one. Now it's up to you, and you could write an assumption or an observation about why you did this, but you'll talk about how you grouped maybe the first 5 and then you added in a 6th one and then a 7th one and then an 8th one. The purpose for me doing this is because when I'm looking at this, I can see that I've got a tie occurring here. So currently, number 1 and number 2 are the most favourable options, and number 5 is the least favourable based on the outcomes. So I need to break this tie. Dominance matrices will be a perfect way of doing that. When I continue on, number 1 and number 4 are now the more favourable options, so it's switched from before. So, you know, these are things that I can observe and talk about in my assignment. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is what I did before. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it down here. I'm going to copy all of these, and then I'm going to input my 5th option.